So I have a bit of a controversial opinion about TF2, and by controversial, I mean if I posted this on the TF2 forums, or any TF2 forums for that matter, there'd be a decent chance someone will try and mail me a pipe bomb, so we'll see how this goes. Because apparently liking the TF2 casual game mode is illegal now, thanks to some fucking YouTubers making videos. I mean a lot of you, there has been a lot of YouTubers making videos on it now that I think about it. And all of them have made opinions that are going to be the exact opposite of what I'm going to be talking about. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. I actually prefer the casual system over Quickplay, or over the old Quickplay system. I know it's not, okay, shut up. I know it's not a popular opinion. I know. Wait, is that what the fuck? So yeah, for some context, for anyone who didn't play TF2 back in the day, you know, TF2 used to have something called Quickplay. And the idea was very, very simple. You press one button, and it would immediately launch you into a random server somewhere on Earth. Normally closest to where you live, but majority of the time it was wherever, really. Looking back, it was wherever, it didn't matter. No questions asked, no map selection, no context, just good luck, dickheads, and you'll be right in. There was no options like there was on casual. It was just honestly just GG. You're gonna click this button and you're gonna get put somewhere random on Earth, which is cool, but it also has some drawbacks. Sometimes it was great. You would join in a normal match, teams were balanced, and you were actually playing the objective. And maybe someone was either communicating, which I'm sure all of you know is a fucking miracle in TF2. Even in the big 2026, having teammates to actually communicate is almost unheard of, because half the time they're just fucking mic spamming or just being straight up racist. But sometimes Quickplay would drop you into some absolute fever dream of a server. For example, like you would join a server running 47 different plugins, 3 custom game modes, and a map called trade_Minecraft_2_final_final v3, which to be honest is honestly still most of the trade servers nowadays. And a giant advert in the corner telling you to donate for VIP, Super, Gold, Premium Plus. You know, that sort of thing. I'm sure all of you remember when you used to join the server and used to be adverts playing non-stop. And alongside that, there was always an admin playing Sniper with over 300 ping, calling people slurs and banning anyone who killed him or disagreed with any of his insane opinions. And then there were servers you would join mid-match. Your team was already losing 0-3. Half your teammates are snipers or spies. The other half are engineers not doing anything, building at spawn even though you're meant to be defending in the carts halfway across the map. And then there's one poor medic who clearly regrets every life decision that led into that moment, because he was just there on the front line trying to find people to heal for the entire game. That was Quickplay. That's what I remember. Honestly, that's what I remember from before the update. No, but then in 2016, sorry, almost 10 years ago. Oh my god, that was 2016 was 10 years ago, oh my god. But then in 2016, our Lord and Saviour Valve released the Meet Your Match update. This update replaced the Quickplay system with the new modern casual matchmaking system that we're all familiar with today. And let's just say the community's reaction was, it wasn't exactly positive, which I'm sure a lot of you who were around back then remember clearly everyone's reaction to it. It was insane. It was also really funny. People weren't exactly positive. People hated the new queues, people missed the community servers, some players straight up quit after spending thousands of hours in the game. Like, these people had like 10,000 hours and they're like, nah, this one update, I'm never touching the game again. Like, what the fuck? What? Which is honestly kind of funny. But imagine spending like 4,000 hours on the game and then leaving because the find game button had changed. Like, that's just, that's crazy. And it's not like them community servers went anywhere. They were still around. They were just on a different tab. But even today, years later, you'll still see people saying a lot, oh, TF2 was better with Quickplay. And honestly, I kind of get that. I honestly do. Even though I'm making this video, which I'm sure you've all read the title, I do get that. But at the same time, I think people might be remembering Quickplay a little differently than how it actually fucking was. First, the speed. It was really fast. You would honestly, even making this video, it's insane looking back how fast you would launch into a game. Sometimes it wasn't so fast, but the majority of the time it was insanely fast. You click the button and you were basically in a match. Honestly, it was insane. No queues, no waiting, no staring at a loading screen wondering if the game you forgot exists. It was just, you click a button, press Quickplay, and the game would just went, all right, good luck, and launch you into a random server on the planet. Second, community servers was also a really positive thing. Quickplay sent you into more community-run servers than Valve servers a lot of the time. Those servers had actual personality, unlike the Valve servers we have today in casual. As you would play, you would start recognising players every day. You would play in the same community servers for days on days, and you would run into the same people you knew, you know, and you would make friends, grow communities. It was nice. The same regular, the same guy who only plays Demoman, and that one scout that has 2,000 hours but still refuses to touch the objective. There were some weird custom maps as well, random server events, and occasionally some extreme questionable server rules, which I'm sure a lot of you guys remember that. Like the ones where the admin had glowing rainbow unusuals and mysteriously won every single round of the game. And if you managed to kill him just once, suddenly you were banned for suspicious gameplay. But then every now and then you would actually stumble into a server that was generally amazing. Good players, fun matches, everyone messing around in voice chat, but at the same time there was a nice balance between them messing around but still playing the game, still having fun, not just being friendly. That's just, I hate friendly. Those are the servers you would actually favourite and come back to, and then go to the community browser and click on and just repeatedly, you know, go back to. Which is something the casual system in TF2 doesn't really recreate in the same way. Like if you find a game in TF2 with fun people, like, and you want to with fun people, once that game has ended, you're probably never going to see them again unless you went through the painful experience of trying to favourite them, not trying to add them, and trying to play more. You just don't see them again. Once that's ended, once the game has ended, that's it. You're not seeing them again. Nostalgia plays a huge role in this video, and as well as Quickplay as a whole. When people remember Quickplay, they remember the fun moments. Coming home from school, launching TF2, and just playing the game with no stress, no anxiety. It's like how you remember Minecraft from back in the day. It was really fun, but now it's just not. It's not the same. But yeah, I think when people remember Quickplay, they remember the fun moment. They remember the good servers. They remember the random hilarious matches. But what they don't remember is joining a server that was already losing 0-3 with 5 snipers and 1 spy. They don't remember the shitty servers, all the plugins. They don't remember the useless fucking players. They don't remember the AFK arseholes that would just AFK the whole round because the servers didn't have plugins for it. They don't remember the random fucking adverts playing at any given for some reason. They don't remember the shitty admins. They don't remember just being put into a game in Australia, even though I'm from the UK. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I feel like most of it is nostalgia. I really do. Casual did fix some things some issues Quickplay had, which a lot of people don't talk about. For example, map selection. Quickplay a lot of the time didn't care what map you wanted, especially when you're spinning the wheel for the first time when you're clicking on the button. Once you span the wheel, it throws to a random server, random map. It did not have a map selection. Casual does. You could be hoping for Badwater, and suddenly you'd be loading into some map you've never seen before, like a fucking Mario Kart or something that was made in Microsoft Paint. Casual at least lets you choose the maps you want to play. If you want to play Upward for 2 years straight, for some, like a lot of people do, you can do that. You can play Upward. You can just queue for Upward, nothing else. It's not like in Battlefield 6 when you queue for a map, only one map, but then it chucks you into another map because it can't find you a server in just running that map. It only, like TF2 it won't put you into a game until you've found that map, which means if you hate certain maps, you simply never queue for them again. If you don't like Mercenary Park, I've got some brilliant news for you. You don't fucking have to. You don't. And also, casual is just way more consistent, let's be honest. With Quickplay, every single server was complete mystery. You might get a normal match, or you might get a server with instant respawn, random crit, multiplied by 10, and a plugin that plays an air horn every single time you jump, like that sort of crap. I'm sure a lot of you remember that sort of just them servers, which, to be fair, they did have some, like, them servers were fun once in a blue moon, you know? No, they were, like, once every now and then, them servers were funny and they were fun to queue with your friends, but after that, they became so old and so dead. Casual servers are a lot more predictable, which is nice because sometimes you just want to play TF2 instead of accidentally joining a social experiment. Like, after a long day, if I want to play TF2, I just want to play TF2. If I'm streaming on Twitch, I just want to play. I don't want again, like I said, sometimes it's fun to play these random fucking social experiments, but I don't want to play them every single fucking time. Yeah, TF2 is honestly the most fun when you're not trying, when you're just dicking around. But a lot of the time, I just want to chill and just play a game of TF2. I don't always want to join random just crap, you know, like a random server. And I'm just going to say it, some Quickplay servers were absolute cancer. Like, you would just join and immediately hear, "Welcome to Mega Fun Game Server. Please consider donating for VIP." Meanwhile, there's a heavy spinning in a circle, 3 scouts arguing chat, and someone mic spamming the entire fucking Shrek movie. And that was just a warm-up. I know casual isn't perfect. The queue times can be insane depending on where you live. Like I know people in South Africa and sometimes in Australia, they can take ages to find a game. But I live in Europe, so no. But like, yeah, I know that can be annoying. And good luck if you can for some maps in man versus machine or competitive. Like, it can take hours for that shit. But for just bog standard normal Team Fortress 2, if you're from like America or Europe or something, whatever, majority of the time, it's honestly just, it's nice. And the bot situation definitely did not help for a while, especially with my argument I'm making today. Valve taking like up to 7 years to fix bots in casual, making the game unplayable, is just, there's no excuse for that, and it is disgusting it took them that amount of time to fix their fucking game. It's clear and obvious that the community, for the most part, wants the quick play system back. I get that. And I just want to ask, why not have both? Like, no, seriously, hear me out. Why don't we just have both systems? Valve could easily let players choose between casual matchmaking system or a quick play system button that throws you into a random community server somewhere on Earth. I know there's a HUD for it already. I forgot what it's called, but I'm pretty sure there is. If you want to press one button and instantly get launched into whatever chaotic nightmare server happens to exist at that moment, you hit quick play. If you want a structured matches, map selection, and a slightly more organised experience, search for casual. We can have both. I don't understand why we don't have both. It's basically the difference between ordering food at a restaurant or spinning a wheel and seeing what the chef throws at you. Like, we can have both. The argument shouldn't be get rid of casual and replace it with quick play. The argument should be we should have both. Because the truth is, both systems actually have their benefits and like, they're both good. They both have their flaws. And the solution should be we should have both. Quick play was fast, unpredictable, and sometimes you'd randomly discover these weird community servers that you would end up playing for months, sometimes years. Casual, on the other hand, is way more consistent. You know what maps you're going to be playing. Matches are a bit more organised, and you're less likely to join a server running 15 plugins and an admin who bans you for killing him. So instead of replacing one system with the other, the best option might have just been letting both exist at the same time. That way, everybody wins. The people that miss chaos of the quick play system get their chaos back. They get their button back. And people who just like structured casual keep using it. Plus, let's be honest, this is Team Fortress 2. Half the fun of the game is the complete nonsense that happens every single match. And if the game can handle... I know there isn't a lot of people playing TF2 anymore. I honestly do think there's enough players for it to handle both. I don't see any other way out of this divide in the TF2 community. I can't imagine everyone's going to agree on, oh, we want this system back, we want the other system back. As most of you don't want to believe, there is a fucking divide on this. A lot of people, more people than you think, do like the casual system. So yeah, quick play definitely had its charm, but honestly, I like the structure that the casual brings to TF2. It's more consistent, you get more control over the map, and you know what matches you're getting into. Even if the match still ends with 3 spies and 2 snipers and a heavy that refuses to leave spawn room. I do like the casual system. It's more consistent, it's more modern, and it's just what I've just grown to love over the last couple of years, especially through streaming. I get that a lot of people like the chaoticness of quick play, and I do get why people like it. I do, and honestly, there are parts of quick play I genuinely do enjoy, but I think we should have both systems into the game. I don't think the solution should be removing casual. I think it should be have both of them. Both systems have their pros and cons, and both should be implemented into the game. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear you guys' opinion. Do you actually prefer the casual system, or do you think quick play was better? Don't be toxic in the chat. I just want to know you guys' opinion about this. Please let me know in the comments. Please. And please, for love of God, don't send me a pipe bomb or any death threats. It's just my opinion. I'm not looking to start any fucking drama. This is what my channel's about now. I want to share my opinions as shit as you think they might be. Anyway, but I feel like TF2 has bigger problems right now than talking about this. So at the end of the day, I don't really care what system TF2 has in the future, as long as it isn't worse than what we have now. I want Valve to care about working on more front-end problems in TF2, because I feel like all the back-end solutions have already been fit. And I'm sure a lot of you want the content back in the game as well. Like the upcoming MVM update, I want that to be an actual decent upsize update and not just some small, like holiday size update with a few new maps. But that's a subject for another day. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me. And for you, it's just a button, and for me, it's a big deal. So please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, boys.